There's common sense, and then there's uncommon sense. Let's join Ray and Joe for the Uncommon Sense podcast.
Hey, it is Uncommon Sense, and it is our St. Patrick's Day show. I know you might not download this before then or by then, but St. Patrick's Day is what, tomorrow? Is it today?
Well, it's...
because today's the 11th, and then when is St. Patrick's Day? The 17th?
The 17th, yeah.
Okay, so it happened.
Yeah.
But
it's hard to say when anyone downloads
man,
podcasts.
I was so excited.
Yeah.
I was at this place, and Aaron go braless. It was wow.
It was amazing, yeah.
It really was. There were St. Patty's all over the place. Patty here. I want to play patty cake.
Patty cake
St.
everywhere.
Patty's cake. They wouldn't let me do that.
I don't want to ask what kind of place you were at.
Oh my gosh. It was unbelievable. It was so exciting. But
you know, you say that though, and I mean, not that I follow strip clubs, but
it wasn't a strip club.
But I'm just saying though, but wouldn't it be a cool promotion at a strip club to do an Aaron Go Braless event? Do they do that? I don't know.
Nipples.
I mean, I don't, you know. Is that a thing? I don't know.
What is Aaron Go Bra? What is...
it must mean something in Irish. I don't know.
Irish?
I don't know.
Like an Irish setter?
I don't know.
But are you Irish?
No.
Not at all. But you
Not
are
at
that
all.
one day. Most people
Well,
are.
one day,
big
yeah.
parades, man. There were some big parades. You know what
Yeah.
I like the guys that wear the big top hats and they're really fat, and the top hat comes down to right over their chest, and then they paint a mouth on their belly button, and then they whistle, and they, you know, it's really cool. No, they do. I can probably do it. They go. It is. I mean, it's
that's something no one wants to see.
no, they don't. But thank God you're listening, because you don't want to see that. But
Right, you don't want to
some
see that.
funny stuff like those guys. Kudos to them, because that makes it. You know,
That'd be right.
Sometimes they throw out candy. One guy had a lollipop in his belly button. He must have had a really deep belly button, and then he tried to give.
And he tried to give it away. Hey, kids.
Yeah, no, they spread out. But green beer, shepherd's pie.
Parents like grabbing their kids,
Get
screaming,
away,
"Get
get
away!
away, get away."
Look away! Look away!"
Oh gosh, it was so much fun.
I doubt that. Hopefully, that didn't happen in like Scranton or Pottsville or wherever you enjoy
Probably New
a St.
Jersey.
Patrick's party
Probably
or
New Jersey
parade.
but- yeah, we're just making it up because it didn't happen yet. But that's what I'm hoping. So,
Well, maybe next year the Uncommon Sense podcast will be so big we can have a St. Patrick's Day float. Maybe.
yes, yeah, that's a great idea. We could do that, and 7 of our fans could probably be on it.
Right.
Maybe we could.
Could run a contest. You know, which one of our 7 fans could be on the float with us?
Now, by next year, there's a good chance we could be up in the 20s. I think we could have around 20.
Right. We might have to do a contest to only pick so many people. There'll be 10 disappointed people or something.
By then, we count on our hands still.
Yeah. Well, that might be an idea. The Uncommon Sense podcast float.
Yes, but think of all the Irish stuff. You know, it's I think I'm a little Irish. I think I have some Irish in me somewhere. You know, my family tree, but my family tree only has one branch, though, so a lot of brothers like it. No, I'm just kidding.
A lot of broken branches.
But shepherd's pie. Do you ever have shepherd's pie?
I have. It's not my favorite. But
Really?
I don't love mashed potatoes. So
Oh man, mashed potatoes, beef.
I don't love. I mean, I don't hate them, but I don't love it.
Did you ever have Irish nachos?
I don't think I ever had Irish nachos.
Man, there's this place, Doyle's in Jersey. They have these Irish nachos. Now, picture this. It's not good if you're on a diet.
Right, well.
But they've got, so it's this big plate, and it's full of grease, and it's deep fried. It's deep fried potato skins with cheddar, scallions, and bacon.
Can't go wrong with that.
No, and it's just the grease is you have to eat the whole thing, and then you feel like crap at 2 a.m. because it's just laying there like a brick. But good for the Irish.
Yeah,
Do you do corned beef and cabbage? Did you do corned beef and cabbage?
I did not, but I had that. I do have that occasionally.
Yeah. Did you ever try to smoke corn? So, did you ever
Smoked
smoke
corned
a
beef.
brisket?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
And it's really good, but
Yeah.
they're pricey.
Oh, yeah.
You know, 50,
Yeah.
60, 70 bucks.
Yeah.
But then you got corned beef brisket.
Okay.
So you try to cheap out and try to smoke that. It tastes
It's
totally
not
different.
totally
No,
different.
no.
Yeah, I don't think I ever. Yeah, we never tried to smoke corned beef brisket.
No, don't. I'll save you. I tried. I figured, what the heck? It's right, but it must be salted or something. It's more like ham.
But yeah, I mean, corned beef is good. You know, when it's done right.
It is, yeah. And brisket, I mean, cabbage. I like cabbage once in a while.
Yeah,
a lot of butter.
Yeah.
You gotta have a lot of butter.
Yeah, that's once in a while. Well, I mean, anybody listening down in the coal regions, the halushki is a big thing.
Oh, is
which
it?
is a cabbage meal.
Okay.
Which is not one of my favorites. Cabbage, onions, a lot of butter.
Nice.
But yeah.
Sounds like heart attack on a stick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Halushki.
Anybody in the coal region certainly
that
knows what
Irish?
halushki is. I don't know if it's probably more Polish,
yeah, probably,
I guess.
Yeah,
but,
Slavic.
but it's cabbage. you know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's
Anybody in the coal regions will know what that is.
It's a lot of cabbage.
You go to like fire carnivals or block parties, and they usually sell halushkis or church picnics.
a lot of cabbage.
Halushkis, pierogies, you name it. But again, that's all Polish.
like
so we're
pierogi.
kind of off
Yes.
subject here.
You know why the Polish spell their last name in ski?
I do not know.
They don't know how to spell toboggan. But
we got to have one of
That's
those.
right.
In
That's
every
another
show. One in
bad
every show.
joke. Did you hear what happened to the Polish hockey team?
I did not.
They drowned during spring training. Sorry. Anyway, but for some reason, they always used to pick on the Polish way back in the day. I remember my grandfather, like they always, and
I'm not sure why.
no, it's just, but
they were immigrants like everybody else at
right.
the time.
But for some reason, they say they're not the brightest. But I'm part Polish too, so
Right.
I still haven't. Now, are they Polish or Polish?
well, true.
Because it's
Somebody looking at it might say that's
right.
Polish.
I'm a Polish old man.
Yeah.
Are you? What, you really shiny? Like how do you know? Like English is so messed up.
And would you rather be polished or Polished?
right? It depends. I guess it depends.
Yeah.
Well, it goes
Like,
back
depends,
to that. It
right.
depends. You eat a lot of cabbage, you're probably going to
You
need
need something
depends. You
Depends.
drink green beer and eat a lot of cabbage, you need depends.
You need Depends.
It
yeah.
does. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh.
Well, speaking of which, how about we're talking about parades and everything now.
Yeah.
Now, of course, not so much for St. Patrick's Day parades, but would you ever go to a parade like the Macy's parade, where like in New York
did.
City, where you're
I did.
huddled in,
I did.
and people actually wear diapers
Oh,
because
no.
you don't want to get out of line to go to the bathroom. You can't,
When I
or
went,
once
they
you're
didn't
corralled
have
in, you
adult
can't get out.
diapers. I don't
No.
think. In the 80s, they didn't have
They didn't
adult
have adult
diapers.
diapers,
No.
no.
But do you want to hear something really weird? And
But would you ever do that? Would you ever go to somewhere where you can't get out and
No.
you'd wear a diaper because?
No.
But people do that.
No, I thought about doing it when I drive to Florida because I hate stopping.
don't have to stop.
Yeah, like we drove to Florida one time, and my wife hates driving with me because I want to get there. Yeah. Listen,
You're not stopping.
We have 300 miles in the tank. When I need gas, you could pee.
You're right.
She won't even ask anymore. But one time we went down to South Carolina, and my kids were following me, and they brought their girlfriends. This is a long time ago. Yeah. And we're driving down, and we're driving all night because I like leaving at midnight, and then you get there by noon, and
Right.
you
There's
know,
no traffic
right,
overnight.
nothing. You
Yeah,
can fly.
don't worry about it.
So I just get gas, and we're driving, and there was this one girl with us, and we're on the highway for like 3 miles, and they're like, so-and-so has to pee. I'm like, we just left the gas station.
Right.
But she's got to go. I'm like, tell her to hold it. We got 300 miles. She's like, she's got to go. I'm like, whatever. So we're in like South Carolina where, there's not that many nice gas stations.
Right.
So we pull off the road. We get off the next exit. There's a gas station. They don't have a bathroom. But we got stuck behind one of those mile-long trains.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there. I was livid. I'm just like, and there were a lot of bugs. I remember we stopped at this gas station. There was no bathroom, and there were these big white bugs all around the lights and stuff. And I'm like, if you got to go.
Go. Now's your chance.
But man, just crazy stuff. Like it makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like I don't understand why bladders all of a sudden have to discharge when you get in a car.
Right. I mean, did she go when you stopped?
Yeah,
Oh, she had to go again.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She went behind the
She
building, and
she
I
didn't
don't
fully evacuate.
Yeah. But that's just crazy. Like that's annoying. That's
Yeah.
so that's my rant.
Yeah. So
But-
your wife does not like to go on trips with you. is
Oh,
what you're
she
saying.
does. I'd rather have her sleep. I don't need to talk. Just sleep. Just go to sleep. I'll go. I'll get there. But and then you try to let her drive, and you try to sleep, and you
it's
hear
hard
the
to
rumble strips. You're like, then you wake up. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's that whole thing. We talked about that already.
Yeah. Although my future wife says she can't sleep when we're coming back from somewhere.
Really?
She's driving. Yeah.
Well, then
Or
I
I'm
would let her
driving.
drive.
Yeah.
I would say, here you go. Here's her keys. I'm okay.
I look over that. She closes her eyes sometimes.
I got you.
Yeah, she says no, but yeah, that happens.
So she's only watching the inside of her eyelids.
Right.
She's not, okay, she's not sleeping. But no, you have shepherd's pie, you have
Yeah.
green beer, you have St. Patrick's, and I have no idea who that is or why. The parades are really good.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's the beginning, the kickoff of spring. People are
Well, it
excited.
really is, yeah.
They're out there and they're just having fun. And
Yep.
And it's a good time. I mean,
Yeah, even though we have some cold days yet ahead, but it feels like spring when that happens.
Thank God. I hate the winter.
And we had a taste of some 70-degree, upper 70, mid 70s.
Yeah,
like a week or so ago.
Like 10 days ago. It was
here in PA.
Yeah, and then then we got a little bit of flurries and rain over the weekend.
That happens. Yeah.
It does. Well, do you remember that one March we had like 34 inches of snow on March 17th? It was crazy.
Yep. Yeah, because we had a new baby, like not even a year old at that point.
You did.
Yeah, back in.
You don't even look pregnant.
This was back in the 90s. Back in the 90s. That snowstorm in the 90s.
Yeah. No, it was even like 2016 or something.
Oh yeah, did we have a storm then too?
Yeah,
but the big one was like back in like
big
94, I think.
Oh, the big one was in
94 was the big
77.
one.
No, 77 was the big one. I remember the winter of 77.
Yeah.
New York City, baby. That's where I was living. And, man, no one moved.
Yeah.
My dad was a conductor on the New York City Rapid Transit back then.
Okay.
And you couldn't even, the trains wouldn't go because the third rail would ice up, which is all electric, you know, and that's, yeah. So funny.
Everything was shut down.
So, well,
that's how it was here in PA in like 94. It was closed, state of emergency. You didn't have to go to work, that type of thing.
Yeah, so funny about that.
Yeah.
I lived in Danville then, and I had a 1989 Mercury Sable.
Okay.
And I had a business conference in Washington, D.C., and I drove down there.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and it was crazy. Cars were on the side of the road. It was just it was nuts. Yeah. But I like driving in the snow. Like you could drive regular all the time. It gets boring. You just drive straight, 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour. No, you just drive straight. But when you get some snow and ice, it kind of makes it exciting. You got to watch what you're doing. You got to kind of judge how you turn, how hard you brake. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah. No, I get it. Now, in fact, I drove back from New York City one time in a really bad snowstorm. Made it back to about Allentown, and I'm like, we got to stop because it was just, you're walking. We only went for the day.
Where did you live?
You're walking around New York City here in PA.
Where? In Shamokin?
Like this area, Ellisburg.
So why were you near Allentown?
Because I was tired.
But you're not even.
We went to New York City for the day, so we were up early, walking around the city all day.
But Allentown south.
Back. We came back on like 78.
Oh gosh, 80.
Yeah, but from where we lived, it was a little bit
okay.
6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Yeah,
so it came back that way.
Now wait,
But.
That's the same difference, and we talked about that, right? 6
of one, half dozen of the other.
It's the same difference.
That's the saying.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
It is, and it's one of those.
But that's what it means. That's the same difference,
right?
Yeah.
So you're right. So it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, but what about Baker's dozen?
Baker's dozen is 13. That's the one that can't count.
Right.
Yeah, and I
don't know. Was a dumb baker? Was it a Polish baker? Gosh. No offense to the Polish.
No offense to the Polish. But do you know why the new Polish Navy has glass bottom boats?
I do not.
So they can see the old Polish Navy. Just boom, boom.
We got a couple this time.
I'm putting too many in.
Well, we never know what direction the show is going to go in. So
no.
This is the bad joke show.
When
we title
it, we
will
title it the bad joke show. So we should tell a whole bunch of bad jokes.
What's the hardest part of doing a podcast? Deciding what to title it.
It is
because we talk about so many subjects.
It forces you to listen to it, right. And most likely it's not said in the first 3 minutes, so you got to listen to the whole thing before you, and then you got to remember.
I'm guilty of when I put it on, I'll listen to the first 3 minutes.
Yeah,
and that's what the title is. Yeah, even though the rest of the show might be completely
totally
different.
Right.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with what we talked about in the first 3 minutes.
No, and I'm sitting here looking around Stone State Entertainment or Stone State Studios or Stone State
Entertainment
Studios. Yeah, it is studio, and that book is pretty funny. So. Shoot videos that doesn't suck. That is a great. Do you guys look at that? Like, did you read that book? Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Well, they should have a book like that for every business.
They should. Well, make a podcast that doesn't suck.
We didn't read that.
It'll be up there. No, we'll read. We'll have to get that, or
we might have to write that book.
Yeah. How do you make a podcast that doesn't suck?
Yeah. I don't know.
Jeez.
Hopefully people don't say this one sucks.
Well, it does. There's nothing wrong with sucking. If you think you're good, then you're conceited. But if you think you suck, you're accurate.
Right.
So, but people will listen to anything, and that's listen. The 7 people that listen to this faithfully and wait for the downloads every single Friday, I really respect them.
Right.
We
thank them. We applaud them.
We do. Like I know there's probably truck drivers and car salesmen and service managers. What friends do you have that listen to this?
Yeah, right.
You know it's bad when you're on your 20-something episode and you know the occupation of all your listeners.
Oh, true. But it's also surprising to me that there are still people who just found it. Like, it was only a few weeks ago, somebody said to me, "Oh, I didn't know you had a podcast."
Really?
Well, I'm like, geez, we're on, at that point, we might have been on episode 16 or 17.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we've been doing it for a while.
Yeah. Gosh, that's a long time.
Yeah.
We're running out of stuff. I have nothing to talk about.
Well, just when we think we're running out of stuff, we still
find
are
more.
able to fill up 20 minutes pretty easily.
That's talent there. That means that we're very worldly. Speaking
Is
about,
that what it means?
I don't know. We're just
Some people may not agree with that.
We're
but,
probably
yeah.
repeating stuff. We should watch the other stuff to see if
You
we're
know
not
what, though?
repeating
I don't
stuff.
think we really repeat stuff, though.
Really?
Because we always, we always seem to. I mean, yes, the theme is always the same, but I think most of it's new.
So if this is about bad jokes, if your name is Pete and you have a son, is his name Repeat?
That would make sense.
Boom. That was terrible. Anyway, I
was
did
bad.
tell you about the. Yeah, no, I told you about that one already.
No one in the studio laughed at that.
No. Yeah. Well, that's because I snuck it in. Like I said it like a statement. It wasn't like a joke.
It wasn't like the setup wasn't
Right.
quite-
No, it wasn't good at all.
Yeah. But we're already 3 or 4 in, so
Yeah.
which is
They've
a
already
lot for us.
expected.
Usually, we don't rely on
We only allow
corny
one.
jokes. Yeah.
Yes.
This isn't a bad dad joke. Show.
No, it's just a bad joke show. Right. But why are they called dad jokes? Like whoever came up with that.
I
Like
guess,
there's
do
books
people
out
think
there.
dads are corny? Maybe like when you get to a certain age.
Okay,
you're
so
corny.
corny. Explain
where did
that.
corny
What
come
does
from?
corny mean?
Right.
I mean, from what I remember as a kid, maize, corn
Right.
is made from margarine.
Who doesn't like corn?
Right. Well, you don't. Do you really eat corn, or do you kind of like just rent it?
Kind of
Because it comes out the same way it goes
exactly. You kind of just mash it up,
So
but
is
it
that what
doesn't
they
really.
call corny?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
It's like one of those kernels that can't disappear. And then you have popcorn, which is really good also. But did you ever have corn nuts?
I have had corn nuts.
Yes, the barbecue is so good. It's just annoying.
More than
crunch,
barbecue,
but-
right? Yeah.
It's obnoxious.
Yeah, not my favorite snack.
Really?
But I mean, they're not. It's not terrible.
It's
but
high
yeah.
sodium.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. I'm
This
sure
podcast is not sponsored by corn nuts.
well, and this is not a healthy podcast. So.
No, it's not even healthy for your mind. People probably
I mean,
pull
we
their
are
hair
drinking
out.
green tea here.
We
I
are,
think, right?
With the ice is totally gone. But think about it. If this was an educational podcast, it would be really boring because I've listened to some.
Oh
now,
my gosh! Yeah.
Now that we're kind of in this, and they'd be like, "The African swallow can," but and that's. But yeah,
At least we try to be entertaining.
we do because why
and we
does-
make no bones about it. We're not.
bones? What do you mean we make no bones?
Right, there's another phrase.
that is another phrase? But what
Right.
does it mean? Like,
I don't know idea. And make no bones about it.
Did you ever
Yeah,
play
think
ba-
about it. What does that really
no.
mean?
Did you ever play badminton?
Yeah, I mean,
Why do they call it a shuttlecock?
I don't know. Right.
Right? And why is it called badminton? Like a badminton.
Is there a good mitten?
Well, yeah, good mittens don't have holes in them. But if you have 2 mittens and your thumbs are gone,
That
because
might be
usually a bad mitten.
Right.
But then you have a net and
True.
and rackets.
Right.
And that is a racket.
Right.
Because people have to buy that whole kit usually because you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
just get badminton. You need the net,
you get the whole
the
thing.
shuttlecock, the
whole thing.
4, 6, yeah.
The whole kit and caboodle.
The caboodle. There
Now,
it goes.
but
back
if we talked
to the,
about that, we would be repeating ourselves. 'Cause I think we did talk about kit and caboodle
but
at one point.
you never answered what a caboodle was.
Well, we don't know.
The whole kit and
research that.
caboodle. It's like the goose or the gander. You know what's?
Yeah.
That was just.
But we don't want to repeat shows or our content.
Listen, we
Yeah.
can repeat.
But really, yeah, is there a good mitten? If there's a bad mitten, there should be a good mitten.
Yeah.
Which I guess a good mitten doesn't have holes in it.
No, and that's like if you're combobulated and discombobulated.
Right.
But that's repeating yourself a
I'm
long
very
time ago.
combobulated. Did we talk about that? I don't remember that one.
Yeah,
but we probably did.
discombobulated,
Yeah,
but
we
that
did.
means you'd have to be combobulated before you were
became
discombobulated.
discombobulated.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen.
Like whelmed. I remember we talked about
Right,
whelmed.
yeah, we definitely
like,
talked about that.
Like
Yeah.
you overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
But I
Or
was
just
never
whelmed.
whelmed. No.
Right, no.
I was just
I've been whelmed.
So I'd be whelmed.
Well, hopefully that you're overwhelmed by this podcast, not underwhelmed, and we don't even want just whelmed.
No, we don't
want overwhelmed.
No,
Yeah,
we
want
don't.
that.
Yeah. We just want you to be excited. I mean, our job is to make you laugh and to make you think and to make you say, I can't believe these guys are talking about everything and nothing.
Yeah.
Because you could say everything and nothing in the same time.
And that's
it's
kind of what
almost
this podcast does.
right. It's almost like outer space. Have you ever gone out of space? Have you ever laid down and looked up at the stars?
Sure. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You appear to be a guy that would go straight to Uranus if you had a rocket ship.
There's another
But
bit of
yeah,
shit.
there's another. But You know, a couple of weeks ago, the stars all lined up. Like there was a big thing.
I saw that. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see it
did you go out
myself,
and
but I
look?
saw it. I
looked.
did not.
I couldn't tell. Like I had binoculars and stuff. I couldn't
couldn't
see the
tell.
rings
Wow,
around
you were-
Saturn. Maybe
you
they
were-
cleaned it.
you were into it.
But no, I do. I like that kind of stuff. I really do. You know, I'll see Orion's belt all the time. Like I'll just sit down, and it's because I think of Men in Black. And we're kind of
Yes.
like the Men in Black,
Right.
the way
We
we're
are the
dressed,
Men in
you
Black
know,
with our outfits, yeah.
uncommon
Yeah.
sense.
Right.
You'd
Yeah.
be Jay, Joe, right? But no, and you know, there's apps out there. It's called like Satellite Sky or Night Sky, where you could look at the star constellations and it will actually draw it.
overlay what it is. Yeah.
So Orion's belt's really easy. It's the 3 little stars that are close together. And then you could actually see his shoulders going up and holding the shield. It's just
And it has nothing to do with that club in New York City you used to go to called Ryan's Belt. That's
No.
something totally different. Yeah. That was in your exploration
oh my
phase of your
gosh.
life.
Yeah, he had a mistletoe belt buckle. That guy.
Which we have talked about
right,
before.
we've talked about that. Damn Ryan.
Well, hey, we started out with St. Patrick's Day. At least we have, we look good in green hats. Yeah.
Ergo Brawless.
Unfortunately, it's a low budget podcast here.
It is.
So we have to rely on AI to have the hats. We couldn't actually buy
I'm
Dollar
going to
General
change
green
my name
hats.
to Rai, R-A-I, instead of R-A-Y. Ray I,
There you go,
could be. Yeah, I could get that. I can get away with that.
Nice.
So it's good stuff. But
hey, we hope you had a great St. Patrick's Day. Hope
Yes.
you enjoyed our show today.
hope you're not hungover. And why do they call it hungover?
Right. Well, really. Because you're not feeling like you did
Right.
to kind of hang that feeling over.
Correct.
It's a completely different feeling
It
from the
is.
night before.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you're praising the porcelain god, we feel for you. Hope you had a great St. Patrick's Day. We are over and out.
See you next time. Thanks.
Bye.
The Uncommon Sense Podcast. It's like an outrageous cup of Joe.